Y'all have to pay attention to Drake and what he said. He just throws out, you hear that? You jumping ship, trying to get me like, yes, oh man, I don't say that. No, I'm never jumping ship on my spot. You can talk trash because you got a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's all. No one's in the game because you got you can crack on everybody else because you got a Hall of Fame quarterback. All right? Listen, I don't care if you beat Ohio State, Michigan State, or Notre Dame by 1 point. No, I don't. I care about winning. I did argue 5 years ago that he was greatest of all time. Well, it wasn't a good argument 5 years ago. Some people just got vision. The most insecure player of all time is Kevin Durant. ACL is pure skin on this thing. Really?
Hey, we back? We back?
Yeah.
It's the Academy Sports Show right here on AudioWaveNetwork.com. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Oh, it's popping.
Oh, it's popping.
It's popping.
That's not good.
We appreciate you guys being with us as always. Thank you for holding on throughout the hiatus. We've got the emails, the text messages, the stoppages in the supermarkets saying, you guys need to come back. There's so much going on. I want your opinion. I want your 2 cents. I say, I know we will be back. And here we are right here in your living rooms, in your phones, in your iPads, on TV, on your smartphones, in your Xboxes, on your YouTube, on your Facebooks. We are right here live from AudioWaveNetwork.com.
.com.
All right, man. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do.
There's been a lot of things going on. We're not going to try to backtrack as much, all the way back to August, all the way here. We're going to try to stay in the present as much as possible.
Yeah, I think we should because there's a lot going on in the present.
There's a lot going on in the present.
And we can say a lot of stuff tonight that'll get everybody fired up because I hope some people tune in tonight because I got a lot to say about some topics. And so I'm looking forward to it.
If you didn't know already, I'm your host, Andre Douglas. Sitting next to me is your host, Joel Williams.
Man, it was good. It's good. It's good to be here. Hey, it's a Thursday in the D. Happy Friday Eve to everybody. Thanks for joining us. Already in our live feeds, we got a lot of people jumping in. There are 2 ways that you can see the show. You can watch us live on Facebook. My page is up right now. Welcome to everybody in my live feed. Hello to Sam. Ralph, what's good? I saw who else was in here a second ago? There's been a bunch of people. Let's see here. Austin was in here. My aunt's in here. Dennis, what up, man? So we, as you guys know, if you follow the show before, we do follow and pay attention to the comments that come across the bottom of our feed. We do comment back. So as we talk sports tonight, feel free to say what you want to say. We will reply. But keep in mind, if you say it, you're going to be held accountable for it. So just be mindful of that. Don't just be in here saying wild stuff and making crazy statements. If you're going to say something, be mindful of it and do what you got to do. You can also follow us or watch us on YouTube live right now. So you can look us up, Academy Sports Podcast on YouTube, and we're there as well.
Hello,
so
YouTube.
We working kind of both channels tonight, man. We're making it happen, trying to make sure that everybody gets a chance to see us. We're back better than ever, back in business. Dre's also on his live feed, so you can follow us anywhere. So, check us out, man. Facebook, YouTube. Also, follow us on Instagram at Academy Sports Show, and you can follow us on Facebook at Academy Sports Podcast as well. So
you know.
that's how it is.
All right, well.
Wait, before we get going.
I wasn't going to do nothing.
Okay,
I was. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You were. So we can't move further because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
And so I gotta put it out there. Right?
Okay.
I gotta set it up right.
Okay.
In studio with us tonight is the man.
Hey.
The conglomerate.
Hey.
Well, half of it, right?
Hey.
The king of Motor City.
He knows it.
Hey, if you got some bread and you go down to Motor City, you might run into this guy.
Only if you got some bread.
Only if you got some bread.
He only mess with the high rollers.
Yeah, he only dealing with the high rollers. But it's none other than the man himself. B, what's good, man?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, man.
A lot of sports news going on. Man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey,
And we've been in some arguments too.
For real?
Yes.
Basketball or football?
Basketball.
mainly basketball. You know our bread and butter.
We've been in some arguments. So like I said, I hope certain people show up tonight.
Ooh,
in
don't
the
call
live
him out
feed.
in the first 5
I
minutes.
hit the invite button, so I hope
Ooh,
he shows up
in the first 5 minutes.
because we got video on this guy making some ludicrous statements. So we really gotta call him to the carpet.
Oh man, and you know another one of Mr. Terrific's accolades that you didn't remember is if you ever need a laugh in the middle of the day, follow this brother on Instagram.
Please.
I'm bored, man. I gotta entertain myself.
If you need a laugh in the middle of the day, follow Mr. Terrific on Instagram. It is worth the follow. Most definitely. All right. Well, let's pay the bills before we dive any deeper in it. Once again, we appreciate everybody that's on Joel's feed, my feed, on YouTube. Make sure you check out the YouTube feed. But we like to love our sponsors here. One of our greatest friends here at Academy Sports Show is Vaughn's Plumbing. Make sure you check them out. Both licensed and insured, Vaughn's Plumbing provides top quality services, both commercially and in-home services. Make sure you check them out. You want to call the number, which is
313-304-7786.
Yep, that's even for home. If there is a backup in your own home or your business, you want to check out Vaughn's Plumbing. They do the Motor City right. They do the Metro Detroit area right. Make sure you check them out, vaughnsplumbing.com, if you want more information. Or, once again, that number is
313-304-7786.
And tell them the guys at Academy Sports Show sent you, and tell him he's the real MVP.
Oh, yeah.
That's our dude right there. Make sure you check him out. All right, so where do we start? Like, where do we start?
I know y'all want us to start NBA.
Where do we start?
Let's start NFL.
Let's start NFL?
Let's start NFL.
All right, so right now, it's a game getting ready to start today. We got Panthers versus the Steelers.
Yep.
Steelers. All right. Both of those teams are doing okay this year. A lot of drama in the Steelers land surrounding Le'Veon Bell. Panthers offense is off the chain. There's a lot of new sub-stories in the NFL with the Chiefs going crazy offensively. Tom Brady still being Tom Brady and doing Brady-like things. The Packs trying to survive. The Bears are coming out. What? And
low network connection. Hey, if it goes out, stay with us. It'll come back.
When they see this so far, what's the big story to you so far now that we're halfway through the NFL season?
So halfway through the season, storylines. Well, I think you got to start with the two right now who people deem the two best teams in the league. You got to start Kansas City and you got to start Rams. Now, man, there's people just leaving. I wonder if that's because all of us are on the same network. Is that running? That's running too off of me.
No, that's not on you. I switched it back.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, so you got to go those two teams. Here's why. Kansas City, right?
Okay.
Everybody says, well, it's the same guys. They always get, they always start 5-0 and all that. Yep, I get it.
Okay.
But this is not your granddad's Kansas City Chiefs anymore. All right. This is not the
granddad's Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, man. That man playing quarterback. Hey, he's pretty good. We're going to talk about him later, I'm sure. So you got to look at the AFC and go, is there somebody that's finally going to challenge that man up in New England?
12, the real 12.
The real 12.
Hey, I got you to say it.
Oh, I'm not sure. See, I'm a little off. I'm trying to get back in.
Woo! Snuck that in there real good.
Got me on that one.
Snuck that in there real good.
So then you still got to talk about those guys up in New England because somehow, some way, they found themselves to be 6-2.
Yep.
And everybody's got to talk about them still. So you got to still consider them. Then you go out west and you talk about those Rams. Hey, when you look at those Rams, they look for real.
Mm-hmm.
They went down to New Orleans. They lost. Everybody's hyped up about the Saints right now.
Shootout.
Which I feel you, but it was a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's something to say to that because when you get to the playoffs, defenses come to play. So we'll see. That might be a preview to what can happen later on. But people are definitely on the Rams bandwagon. And then I think now, because of the Saints and the latest signing, which Dennis just brought up, Dez is now with the Saints. They're thin at the receiver position, but they got some dogs.
Throwing up the X, baby.
Yep. So we're going to see how that plays out too. So to me, it's Rams, Chiefs, it's Patriots, and now you got to talk Saints. Maybe thinking about the Eagles, but the two big stories are those teams that have dominated everybody offensively with young quarterbacks. The Chiefs don't have the greatest defense in the world. The Rams have everybody, but they're injured. So it's going to be interesting to see how those two teams play out and how it all comes down to February.
Yep.
We're in the Super Bowl. Who are we looking at?
Okay. So the chat here on the YouTube page, make sure you check out the YouTube at Academy Sports Show. Dennis and Deuce's dad both say the Saints are a great story so far, as you alluded to already with Dez showing up. They were already a good team already, and now they're adding a guy who can be who's in I don't know, is Dez still a number one kind of guy? He has to be number two on there because Michael Thomas is destroying the league right now. So you got to look at him as number two receiver. Is he ready to take that role? Is he humble enough to keep his mouth shut? Is his passion going to, get him back out of the league? So that is a good storyline to look at. Is Dez going to be the right fit for them moving forward? So I agree with you there. Pat Mahomes, a guy that's in the MVP race right now. I mean, making all the right throws, but he has so many different weapons.
Man.
And in my list coming up later on, there's one thing about that team that's still part of your granddad's Chiefs that might hold them back.
That'll be interesting. I have something that can hold them back too, but we'll see if it's the same thing.
Pat Mahomes, he's a special kind of player. Here's my thing about year one quarterbacks. They always do it.
That's true.
The year one quarterback, it's always the explosive start. This is the second coming, and then year two comes, and it's like boom, boom, ba-doom. Like it's just something that's wrong with the kid.
But Jared Goff is disproving that.
Jared Goff had a sucky year two. This is year 3 for Jared Goff.
Oh, it is. No, wait, whoa. They were pretty good last year. They made he was good last year. They were.
Which one? So Jeff Fisher only had him as a rookie?
Jeff Fisher had him as a rookie, and he barely played.
But he got fired midseason, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to go back to
that. He was the thing.
Yeah. Mahomes, I think Pat Mahomes and Todd Gurley are 1A, 1B for that MVP race. So
you letting stuff out the back quick. Isn't that in the rundown?
We can do that.
Oh, okay.
But right. Let's I'm gonna give you a team, and I'm gonna let me know what you think about them so far.
Okay.
Giants.
They suck.
Is it time to bag Eli Manning?
That was
we gotta cover the whole league.
Yeah, I know. That was good. Like it was so bad though. Like I thought you were about to hit me with somebody.
Oh no, we talked about the good teams. I gotta rain it back down.
Man, they're horrible.
They're horrible.
Is it time to do what with him?
Kill Eli Manning. Is it time to let him go?
And with what though?
I don't know.
Exactly. No. So
keep Eli in there.
To me, you keep him in there because you have nothing else.
Nothing.
You have nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Unfortunately, NFL gets the quarterback position gets all the blame, gets all the glory.
Yep.
Is it him or is it play call?
It's him. It's him. The brother don't throw the ball more than 5 yards down the field.
But whose fault is that?
He don't drive the ball down the field. If I'm OBJ and Sterling and Ingram, all those guys, and I'm running 15, 20-yard routes, and every time this dude throws the check down to Saquon, I'm pissed. He don't never throw the ball down the field.
Isn't that also play calling though?
No, you got routes to throw.
As an OC now.
Nah, bro. You got routes.
When the defense is playing cover 2 over you all the time.
But every throw, bro, you don't even try. You don't even try.
Yeah, I see.
You got one of the most explosive wide receivers in the league.
He's never open. He's only open,
bro,
when he's crossing the middle of the field.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
It looks like it from what you see.
I don't agree with that.
When you watch him when they show him for the 10 minutes they show him on Red Zone every Sunday.
I don't agree with it. All
right. Before you pull another team, we got to make sure we hit our comments. Austin says the Saints are going to win it all this year.
I respect that.
Dennis said he benched Aaron Rodgers in his fantasy to start Mahomes. That's the only reason I would bench Aaron Rodgers if I had Mahomes on my team. I can see that. Rams are too dependent on Gurley. If he gets hurt, game over. Don't know about that. Carter, the Giants. And he says it's him and the coaching, but he's afraid to get hit. Okay.
I agree with the Gurley thing because Gurley's like 70% of their offense.
Yeah.
Like if you're not biting down on Gurley, Cup and them dudes don't get open.
I think it makes him – but here's the thing about Gurley is they don't bite down on him and he's always open. Like they usually run Gurley in crossing patterns. They match him up against a linebacker. So it's not like they're bringing safeties down to double him.
Yeah, but if if you got a handoff and showing the ball to Gurley one way, and you got deep crossers with Cup and Cooks, everybody's coming down, and that ball's wide open.
The play action's killer.
It's wide open because everybody wants to stop 20 all the time.
I agree with that.
All
right, give me another team.
Raiders.
God,
Y'all the crappy people.
All right, yeah, same thing. They suck.
What is happening, bro?
Oh,
what
man.
are we watching right now? Are we watching?
God.
I've never. Have we ever seen active tanking in the NFL? Like actively tanking. Have you ever seen it? You see it in the NBA all the time. But have we seen a team, an NFL team, literally trade everybody away, make everybody disgruntled to the point where you don't win a game to actively tank and just get picks after picks after picks? I've never seen that before.
No, I've never seen that before. I mean, I'm a Browns fan, so.
And this was a team that won
bad for a long time.
That won a lot of games 2 years before, and then Carr got hurt in the playoffs, and they lost. So it's not like they were constructed to lose.
Yeah, I've never seen a team
do it.
Not in the NFL. Tyrese said replace Manning with Tyrod Taylor or Teddy Bridgewater.
Bridgewater isn't. No, Bridgewater's the son of the Saints.
Yeah, he is. I mean, they'd have to make a trade.
He's trying to make a trade.
I think the Giants.
You wouldn't make a mid-season trade to get somebody to play the rest of the year.
Just be bad.
Yeah, I'm with that.
And I don't even know if there's one coming out that's worth you drafting, but we'll see.
Packers.
Oh.
I'm
disappointment is what comes to mind.
Okay.
Because they made some weird trades that to me felt like, okay, you guys are giving away your good players, so what are you doing? But at the same time, when you have number 12, he's a bad man.
Okay.
And they can win games. So, and in this division, I can still see them making the playoffs at 8-8 or 9-7. So I don't know. Like I'm just not sure what they're doing. I would like to see them in the future go after players that support Aaron Rodgers and get some defensive guys too. Like it just seems like they're built to just rely on him. And I don't think you can win in the NFL like that today.
Yeah, the North has a chance to get two teams in. The South is definitely getting two teams in. The East and the West, I don't think so.
Yeah.
The East definitely not.
Yeah, the North has a chance to get two, but I still think they'll only get one.
You think so?
Yeah, I think.
Who else gets the two?
I think it's Bears and Vikings, and I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the Bears are going to be consistent enough to win it down the stretch.
I don't think the Vikings are going to creep up on them.
Yeah, I think the Vikings might still catch them.
All right, let's talk hometown teams. How's your Brownies? And I'll talk about my Lions.
Oh, so. Listen, like this is the thing.
It was so much hope in the beginning. It was so much hope.
I still have hope because remember, if you go back,
rewind the tapes.
Tyrese says Jacoby Brissett. Also, everybody's trying to find a quarterback for the Giants. Anyway, no, but seriously, I want to say this. I said it last year. I said it preseason. My thing was just win 3 games. They won 2. Just win me one
After
more
wearing
game.
the 0, you just
listen. They were so bad.
Yeah.
Then you go on Hard Knocks. I enjoyed Hard Knocks.
But didn't Hard Knocks make you feel like, okay, they might sniff the playoffs?
No. It just made me happy to have a team that's worth watching again for 3.5 quarters.
Oh, okay.
Like they're in games now.
You see the kicker come out, you know what's over.
Okay. They've lost like I think 4 overtime games or something crazy like that. But like a year ago,
progress.
There was no overtime.
There was no.
Like, it was over.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with my Brownies. Just win me one more game, Brownies. All right, one more game. Let's go 3-something.
All right,
and let's have another great draft. And I'm happy with the fact that my number 1 pick is starting, and he's not getting. He gets hit a lot.
He gets hit a lot,
but it's not the old days gets hit a lot. Like, hey man, wait, listen, he might not survive. Like he's getting hit a lot, but they're still making some plays. It's still worth watching. So I see the growth. I'm excited about my Browns. This is not the year to sniff the playoffs. They're still 2 years away, especially now that they fired their head coach and their OC.
Yeah, bro. What's going on with that, bro?
I think that was I think there's more behind that we'll never hear about. But I think ultimately the owner must have thought both of you were too toxic to keep you around.
Bro, it was they just had a report now that one of the guys in Cleveland saw Todd Haley head into the GM's office, and he said Haley was happy because he thought that he was about to be interim coach. That's why he was going to the office.
Wow.
Wow.
Just,
Yeah, after
That's
Hugh Jackson got fired, so Haley came up next.
Oh,
He was like, "Yeah, I'm about to get the nod, baby. We in this. We in this. Things are going to change." Yes, sir. Pink slip to you, sir.
Yep.
Grab your stuff and get out, please.
I think that's why. I mean, but that tells you right
just
there.
underhand.
Neither one of them.
He
were
was
in
really
touch.
like snaking his boss or
Yeah.
something, you know.
And it showed. I mean, you saw the friction during Hard Knocks. So
Yeah.
I was surprised because I thought Haley was going to get it too because he was kind of the more senior the coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you just go get another coach and hey, give me one more win, Brownies. I'm on record for saying I'm okay with going 3-13.
Just one more win.
Just one more win.
Oh, man,
when do you say that? I'm okay with 3-13.
Well, as the Lions fans,
the Lions fans are commenting.
we got 3 wins right now and sitting strong at those 3 wins. Deuce's dad said Lions, shake my head, OMG.
Dennis said Lions. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Is it Stafford? Well, here's the thing. Stafford has a record of atrociousness versus teams that are good, right? He's a front runner. He plays good against bad teams. What's the thing about the crazy thing about Lions is they win the games they're not supposed to win, and they lose the games they're supposed to win.
Until they get to 3 wins.
Until they get to 3 wins, and then they sit tight.
Now they're just losing.
So the Seattle game is kind of the game that everybody's looking at as that was the game they were supposed to build on, right? Seattle's coming in. They're not the same Seattle team. We put a couple wins in a row together. We put a win. Let's try to get the train moving. Then you go and just screw the pooch like that and just get rammed on by those corners and safeties. And then after that, you follow that up by trading away Golden Tate. Now, I've never seen such a call of distress by trading away a wide receiver before. Like it was like Golden Tate was the whole team. Like we're automatically taking now. They got rid of Golden Tate.
Dude, people were so
it
mad.
was so infuriating to some people. But when you really look at it, when you really uncover it, Golden Tate was going to demand money as being the number 1 wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, right?
Right.
Golden Tate really isn't a number 1 receiver for a team, but for the Detroit Lions, he was a number 1 receiver. And he was going to demand DeAndre Hopkins, he was going to demand some number 1 receiver money. So were you willing to pay him number 1 receiver money? You guys are barely willing to pay Stafford number 1 quarterback money. So why would you want to pay number 1 wide receiver money to a guy who plays the slot and wouldn't be a normal 1 wide receiver anywhere else? So what do? You trade him away and get an asset for him instead of just letting him walk away with nothing. This season's going nowhere. You're not making the playoffs. You're not sniffing the playoffs. You're not contending. Why not get an asset for a guy that you're just going to let walk away in the offseason anyway? That's the way you got to look at it.
Well, sir, you sound like a reasonable Lions fan that has his own sports talk podcast.
No, that's what I thought when I first saw it.
I know, but that's because this job has forced you to tame your emotions. Okay. The reason that emotional Lions fans were so upset, which is why I laughed when you brought it up, because it was hilarious to watch.
Okay.
Is because nobody understood there's math to this. There's value to this.
Yeah.
The best you're going to get for him is a 3rd round. I have walked past some guys at the football game.
And that's pretty darn good.
That's really good. We only got a 3rd round pick. In the NFL, that's the best you're going to get.
That's pretty darn good.
Tate.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So you're not going to get a 1st or 2nd rounder, which those are pretty much guaranteed roster spots.
Right.
Nobody's giving you that for an aged player who's successful because of his position, yes, but also because he's in an offense where he can kind of demand the football because that's the best option. That's not what's going to happen. So you just laid it out. Now, will Lions fans accept that?
No.
I don't know.
Because
these same emotional fans would have done this. They would have said, what? We paid him all that money? Because if you paid him, man,
it would have been the same thing,
you would have been like, it's Stafford, it's Tate. You gave all that money to people.
Jesus.
Yep. I agree with you.
It would have been pandemonium if they would have paid him $15-16 million a year.
Everybody would have been happy this year, and then next year when you suck again, everybody would have been mad. You're giving 2 people.
Can't do nothing because we got stupid Golden Tate on it.
That's it.
That's exactly what it been.
So I'm happy I don't have those problems on the Browns.
You will. Trade away
One
Josh
day.
Gordon. You should be happy about that. That
Oh,
head
God.
case is out of there.
Man.
But now he's balling for the Patriots.
Not really.
He had a 100-yard game last
He
week.
had a 100-yard game.
Hey, he only been over there for 3 weeks. Jeez.
And he looks slower than he. And
I mean,
you know
that's what drugs do to you.
Yeah. You know what else that I think is interesting? And before he got the 100-yard game, there was an incident. It just never came out officially in the media, and he ended up playing anyway.
Yeah, the Patriots know how to tuck that stuff away.
Yes.
We'll use you for this time being. So, yeah, that's my Lions assessment. If you want it every week, I give it to you. They suck, and they always going to suck. The defense. Now, here's the one thing that I don't get, though. Here's the one thing I don't get. You trade away Golden Tate, but then you trade for Snacks Harrison. I don't understand that.
For who?
For picks.
You said Snacks Harrison?
Yeah, the D tackle.
I know.
So no,
no.
Snacks.
Okay. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's a good defensive tackle. He's a good nose guard, right? He's a good
Right.
nose guard. He stops the interior run. He pushes everything out to your ends and your linebackers, right? You needed a guy like that. I was happy to see that trade. I was ecstatic to see that trade because I'm sick of getting gashed. But then you trade away an offensive asset. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to stop people but not score? Are you tanking? Are you not taking? Are you trying to win games? Are you trying to gain assets but still giving them away? It's confusing. That's confusing.
Deuce's dad 11 says Quinn's doing it the Patriot way. So there's no Shaker Cows. They had to because they didn't want to pay him. We knew that.
Right.
So,
but the trade before just confused me. Like, are you getting assets or are you getting rid of assets?
I think you're getting lesser assets, right? While protecting what you have. You're under the cap. You got 9 picks.
Yeah.
So I think you're building through the draft.
If somebody look it up, is Harrison still signed for next year or is this a 1 year? I guess I don't know what's kind of. I don't know. He's signed for next year. All right, so it's a long-term kind of thing. All right, so maybe it looks a little better. But, I think they gave a fifth away for him.
You still don't know. You're in the same boat you were when Quinn showed up.
What?
What are they doing?
What are they doing? Yeah, it's true.
We still don't know.
We still don't know what they're doing. They still don't know they let Abdullah go. Thank God. Oh, God.
2021. He signed until 2021.
Okay, so you got 2 more years, though. So, but, yes, Abdullah. Yes. Jeez. Cut that man. Please.
Oh, Yolanda, hey, we're going to talk Lakers in a minute.
Cut that man.
Sorry.
All right, well,
what's up, Lou, Paul? Welcome to everybody. Just, I guess, let's take a moment here. Abdullah with the Vikings now. He'll win the Super Bowl, probably.
Yeah, they picked him off waivers.
Welcome, everybody, into our live feed.
Most Lions do.
You can follow us on Facebook or you can follow us. You can watch us on Facebook or watch us on YouTube. We're live on both right now, so appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We're on my page, we're on Dre's page, and we're on our YouTube page. For the Academy Sports Podcast. We're talking NFL right now. We're still talking teams. We just talked our local teams. I'm happy with 3 wins, so I only need 1 more. Dre's, he's actually reasonable. He's struggling, though. He's reasonable, but he understands what's happening from they're a bad
I'm
team.
sick of being understanding.
But, yeah, that's the problem.
Got it.
But he gets why it's happening. But, Lions fans, hang in there, man. I don't know how long y'all can waver on this.
At least you
guys aren't reasonable.
Kerryon Johnson looks good. I wish, but like I said,
listen to what you're doing though.
But like I said, he's only good because he's getting the opportunity.
Yeah, like you have to be happy and go, man. We still got Kerryon Johnson,
but we still drafted a center in the first round. So
hey, we still got Galladay.
He's all right.
Yeah, I know. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there.
All right. Well, we got more weeks to put in on the NFL.
Lucille said Lions are a waste of time talking Wolverine.
Yeah, we got a lot of time to put into the NFL. We're gonna change gears. If you're on our feeds, like Joe said right now, check us out on our YouTube page. Look us up on the YouTube page. I know I got the link up on my page. Press the link, subscribe to it, and then next week you will get the notification when we come up. So you can just follow us here. You can be part of all this conversation that's going on right here. And because one of these weeks we'll put down the live and just concentrate on here. But we're trying to get you guys back in, suck you back in since we left you for so long. But I just want to throw in a top 5 list.
Steelers. Yeah. Detroit versus everybody. How do you put that in the same comment?
Jeez.
He put Go Steelers, # Detroit versus everybody except the Lions.
So we're gonna do a weekly top 5 list. It'll be
weekly top 5.
Up to us to what we do it. My week this week, next week will be Joe's week. My top 5 list right now is a power ranking of NFL teams. We already kind of laid it out a little bit. But let's flesh it out a little bit and see if you can bat with anything that I put up because you normally do. In my number 5 side, a team that's playing tonight. Watch out for the Carolina Panthers. I got the Carolina Panthers at number 5. Always had a great stout defense and one of the best defensive players, arguably of all time when he's said and done in there, and Luke Kuechly. And then this new Panther offense is clicking. They're using all their weapons to every capability. Yeah, like in this offense, he's good. We're seeing Curtis Samuel come out of nowhere. Yep. Cam is running the ball. He's throwing the ball. He's slinging the ball. So look out for the Carolina Panthers. Hopefully they win tonight and make me look good. At number 4, I don't got my list in front of me, but at number 4, I am taking the New England Patriots at number 4. I'm taking the Patriots at number 4. Yes, they're on a winning streak, but I need to see a little more. I just need to see just a little bit more. If I get a little bit more, I'll be happy to bump them up ahead of these next teams coming up. At number 4 or number 3, I am going with the I need my list.
Where is it?
It's on my phone. So who we have left? We got this.
You definitely got.
Oh, okay. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs at number 3. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs at number 3. Yes, they have the best offense. Yes, they're high powered, but Andy Reid is still their coach. Andy Reid doesn't win the big game.
Wait.
He never wins the big game.
Okay, I have a question.
What's it?
Wait, because I want to be let me see.
No, here's my power rankings.
Andy Reid.
We talk about weekly power rankings.
This is your power rankings.
These are my power rankings.
Okay,
this is how I feel. Right. If all these teams stacked up, I feel like they're the third best. They're the third best.
But your reasoning is based off of
because I know they're going to suck in the future. I'm not setting myself up for failure. I'm not going to set myself up for failure.
No, you're being passive aggressive and cushioning.
I'm not setting myself up for failure because then when they start losing, they say, "Oh, I thought they were your number 2 best team."
If they start losing, then you just move them out of your power ranking.
Number 1 best team.
No, that's not how that goes.
That's how it goes in my land. So in number 2, I have the New Orleans Saints at number 2. Yes, they beat my number 1 team already, but I have a caveat for that. But I do like the Saints, but they only got 1 receiver. I love adding Dez in there. Will Dez work? Will Dez not work? We don't know. But Drew Brees is a Hall of Fame quarterback. The defense is playing a smidge better, but they still suck. But they're good enough to stay in games, so I have the New Orleans Saints at 2. And number 1, I got the LA Rams. Still the Rams. Why? Even though they lost to the Saints, is because Marcus Peters got killed. He got murdered that game by Thomas. But that man Talib is coming back. All right? That man Talib will be on Thomas next time they play, if they play in the playoffs. And I go with Talib. So that Rams offense with that Rams defense that got better with Dante Fowler Jr., who was just a 6th-round pick, I'm still rocking with the LA Rams.
Sir.
So that's my quick top 5.
So, and now I have an opportunity.
Now you have an opportunity.
Okay. The thing about this is we agree on the 5 teams. I don't agree with your order.
Okay.
But we agree on the 5 teams. Now, your reasoning, I'm a little shaky on. Because you're giving power rankings for the current day in the NFL.
Yes.
This week's power ranking.
Yes.
If a team loses, then you move them down or out or whatever.
Sure.
So do what you want to do. But I just think it's weird how you gave a team a number and then you go, because Andy Reid's their coach. He's their coach that's gotten them to where they currently
has to drop eventually.
Okay, so when it drops, just move them out of the power.
No, I'm scared.
Don't pad yourself.
Scared. The shoe has to the shoe has to drop. I'm not gonna be cold. My pants down.
I agree. I agree with the 5 teams. If I had to give my order, I would put Rams 1. I would still have the Chiefs at 2. I would have New Orleans at 3, and I would have New England at 4. I would have Carolina at 5. I'm not sold on the hype of the New Orleans Saints right now.
Ooh.
Everybody is because, and I understand why, knee-jerk. Nationally televised game, shootout, they won. I get it.
Yep.
So now we're all hyped. Just calm down. It was a regular season game.
I got you.
And the reasons that you just stated, New Orleans has one receiver. They now have two. But we have to see what Dez is going to be. Everybody right now is going Saints number 2.
Yep.
And they added Dez.
And they played that game at home.
True. I'm not running with them. And they added Dez. Listen, they did win that game. But in the playoffs, if they have to see each other again,
they'll be in LA.
With the Rams healthy, they'll be in Los Angeles. And with a healthy Rams team, I think this is a different story if the Saints don't find a third guy. If Dez comes back and gives you the best he could possibly give you, which is not old Dez. He ain't come. Listen, everybody relax. He's not giving you old Dez. He's going to come back and be serviceable. He'll score you a couple touchdowns. He'll help. But I don't think he's that guy anymore. So if they don't get another receiver, I don't trust their defense against the Rams in a playoff game in crunch. I would go with the Rams as well. That's why, to me, I'm rocking with the Rams at number 1. I'm not ready to move the Saints to number 2 yet because you want a big game against the Rams. But we're all running with the hype right now.
They got the record in the division so far.
Kansas City, to me, is still that number 2 squad because they're doing it. They're doing it with a bad defense too. Like their defense
is gonna drop.
But if it drops, I would move them out of my power ranking. So we agree on the teams. I just don't have the same order.
All right. Well, let's get to what everybody wants us to talk about. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers suck.
Where is Cephas? Cephas, I'm calling you out. Even if you watch this live feed later and you circle back, I'm calling you out. Those of you that know the man, text him. Tell him he's getting called out on Facebook, on YouTube.
Hey, he right there.
There he is. There he is.
Follow that man, Sports Dad Cephas.
Follow him.
On YouTube. Follow on YouTube. He was laying in the wait. He was waiting for it.
Yes. Yes, he's here. Follow that man. Follow Sports Dad Cephas on YouTube. We're giving him a plug.
Hey, anybody listening right now, put in your honest to God thoughts on the Lakers record and what they were going to end up in before the season started and what you think of them now.
Please.
The honest to God truth. What you thought they were going to be. You thought they weren't going to make the playoffs. You thought they were just a 6 or 7 seed. You thought they were going to contend in the Western Conference Finals. You thought they were going to the finals. You thought they was going to win the finals. Whatever your thought process was, when LeBron joined and everybody else came, the veterans and everybody, put it in the feed. The honesty. I want the honest truth.
The honest truth.
I want the honest truth.
Don't say crazy stuff. The honest truth.
Because when we both got the information and the rosters were put together, we both said 7, 8 seed.
7 or 8 seed. Lose in the first round, 7 or 8 seed. This man, Cephas, Sports Dad Cephas, all right, this man just commented in our chat and said they are right where they're supposed to be. Yep, they are. Right where they're supposed to be to do what? Be a 7 or 8 seed.
7 or 8 seed.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yes,
they're
sir.
horrible.
Yes, sir.
They're bad, people.
Hey, but they got Tyson Chandler now, so they're supposed to be good,
they got
right?
Tyson Chandler now. They're going to be great because they can shoot now.
Here's the thing about the Lakers. Yes, LeBron is a great player. I am of the impression that they are not configured to win anything significant this year. With the pieces they have, with the NBA as it is constructed right now, mainly of the lack of shooting and how their roster is put together with veterans on 1-year deals and the young guys still learning how to play with LeBron, they're not configured to win this year.
I agree with you 100%. Let me tone myself down so I'm not considered to be emotional here. I agree with you 100%. The roster is not built to win a championship. They literally.
Oh, yeah, you got to be real specific. I'm sorry.
Yes, we have to be very specific.
We got to be very
For
specific.
Sports Dad Cephas, we have to be specific. Okay. His Sports Dad Cephas Harris says, I'm only doing this because LeBron is no longer with the Cavs. Okay. Let me be clear. This has nothing to do with him being with the Cavs. If LeBron was still in the East right now, okay, with the same roster, all right, you would still right now, because they had been 8 years in a row to the finals, and I mean, they hadn't been 8 years, they've been 4. But because he had been 8 years in a row in the East, the team has been to the finals 4 times. You'd have to consider them a favorite or one of the favorites still, even though last year the Celtics proved that they were getting closer. The 76ers gave them, it was showing that they were going to give them a run. The Raptors went out and got certain people. The Pacers gave them a run in the first round.
Certain people.
I'm sorry, Kawhi. We should have made that a drop. So,
I can't even see you right now.
So at the end of the day, you had to give them that respect. I was accused of not doing the right thing when he went to the Lakers. When he went to the Lakers, that did not automatically make them a championship contender.
Nope.
Their roster is not – they have a bunch of young potential. All right? Yep, they do. But they went out and got a bunch of one-year guys who can't shoot. These guys can't shoot. Your point guard was Rondo, one-year guy. Can't shoot. You went and got JaVale McGee.
You can't shoot.
Oh, you have KCP on your team.
Can't shoot. We know that personally.
Okay.
Lance Stevenson. Can't shoot. Michael Beasley. Can't shoot.
But
Tyson Chandler.
Oh, is there more? Here it is.
Can't shoot.
But wait, no. But wait a minute.
But wait. There's more.
Lance Stevenson's going to give you Lance Stevenson once every 5 games. And that one game, you're going to be happy. And the other 4, you're going to say, this is bad. This is bad. So, again, let's be clear. We are on record. Okay, man. We're on record of saying that this team is not, the way they're currently constructed, able to win a championship.
They're not sniffing around.
They're not sniffing a championship. Okay? We're on record for saying that, and we will hold to that. And you can disprove us or try to, but the numbers speak for themselves. Stop emailing me with the stat line for the
good games
versus the Timberwolves.
The good games.
When they won and everybody scored in double figures. So what?
No, that was the Mavericks.
Oh, that's
by
right.
1.
It was Lakers and Mavericks. We get an email in our email box with the stat line where everybody on the Lakers scored in double figures against the Mavericks.
Look.
And that is proving what?
Look.
They're 7 and 8.
Look, we're not trying to tear them down. Not trying to tear it down at all. Because I think we both understand what the process is.
Exactly. And some fans understand it too. Yolanda says, being a Lakers fan, of course, build it and it will come.
Yep.
Y'all know what they're trying to do. They're trying to build a dream. We agree.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. I do think Magic has a vision. He will pay.
Steven says because he can't talk, you will pay. You can talk, comment. We'll talk right back to you.
Bro, I do think they have a plan. Their plan is all the next crop of free agents are worth waiting for.
Yep.
And you don't have to give up your assets to get them.
Kuzma.
So
Ingram.
The whole Kawhi way of last summer was, man, Lakers have to offer everything just to get Kawhi for what? A 1 year, one and done, no commitment? Or I can hold on to all my young guys. I can hold on to Ingram. I can hold on to Lonzo. I can hold on to Kuzma. I can hold on to Hart. And then all these guys are free agents. And then I can put Magic out there to come bring them to play with these guys.
Absolutely.
So 1, I don't lose my assets. And 2, I'm willing to lose this year, but at least try to stay competitive from Magic's standpoint.
Correct. Now, how is this an attack on LeBron?
I don't see it as an attack.
Because we're being accused right now. You guys are dissecting the king. We're not. Well, first of all, let's talk about LeBron. Let's not make excuses for him. Is LeBron playing up to LeBron standards right now?
No.
He's not.
I think yesterday was his second triple-double of the year.
Second one.
Yeah. Which is crazy because that's a lot for some people.
That is.
And we're only 10 games in.
That's true.
So I remember last year around this time, Cleveland was sucking it. And I was waiting for you to press the panic button, and you refused to.
Why? Because, number 1, in the East. Number 2, there were other guys on that team that I knew once this team got used to it, we were going to be fine. Number 3, I believed in the Isaiah Thomas project at that time. That's not the same situation. We're in the West. The best team in basketball lives out there.
Yep.
The second best team, arguably, because we will be charged for this, arguably lives out there as well. All right. Arguably, when they get their act together, is the Rockets. But I'm also willing to go on record as saying the Celtics can vouch for that too, but they're struggling as well.
The Raptors might be.
The Raptors might be, but I'm not ready to believe in them because they still got to go to the playoffs, and I don't think Kawhi can do it by himself because that guy named Lowry on that team doesn't play in the playoffs.
Poor Kyle.
I'm just saying. So,
Gets no love.
how is it that you are on record, sir? Sports Dad Cephas Harris, you're on record.
Shouldn't have said it on record, bro.
We have you on tape saying that the Lakers are going to the Western Conference Finals. Mr. Terrific, did you hear that?
You should have said it out loud.
That's what he said. And this is a man that knows basketball. I respect this man's opinion.
Shouldn't have said
He
that.
can coach the game. But said that the Lakers are going to the Western Conference Finals.
This year.
This year.
Well, thank you. Let's be clear. This year.
This year.
Come on.
Now, I do.
Yeah.
Is Luke Walton holding them back?
Wait. Thank you. Perfect.
That's
perfect. That's perfect.
Bro, that was the funniest thing in the
Perfect.
world. That needs to be a drop on everybody's show
That's
on this
perfect.
network. I don't even know where you are right now. Like, why is that so funny? But this team is not constructed to win right now. And all these guys come off the books, and then you can go get you a Kawhi Leonard. And even if you want to get some of these guys out, like if you want to put Lonzo and Ingram in a package with a pick, go get you Anthony Davis. If you want to go all in, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go all in, go get you a guy like that. But you got guys coming up next year that you got a max spot for, possibly two, because you still got guys on rookie contracts where you can make this team something.
Right.
You can make this team something. And let's not talk about the teams that are sucking right now. There's a couple teams sucking right now, a.k.a. Washington, that might be looking to unload a couple pieces next year.
Yep.
Bradley Beal, John Wall.
That ain't working.
They might be available next year.
That ain't working.
So let this season play out and see what's out there. Because then you're going to be like, oh, yeah, we got John Wall now. We got Bradley Beal and Kawhi Leonard now. What you going to say now? I'm gonna say they got a shot to go to the Western Conference Finals. Now, I'm not going to say about this team with KCP starting at the 2 guard. Ain't no Western Conference Final team going with KCP starting at the 2.
No. This is what you do. You start Lonzo Ball. Then when you start Lonzo Ball, that's gonna put him in the Western Conference Finals. And they got JaVale McGee, bro. Like, I'll take JaVale McGee over Clint Capella any day.
Then
Stop.
And then they just went and bought the old JaVale McGee, Tyson Chandler. JaVale McGee's
Come on.
daddy.
Speak up, Sports Dad Cephas.
That's how we now.
You say you won't comment. You should. This is where you comment. We told you we were going on record with this. I told you when you attacked me at Chippewa in the stands because you tried to fire me up by saying ludicrous statements. Sir, you're going to be held accountable for that. You cannot come on this show saying crazy stuff.
Can't do it.
Once you get recorded, we're using it. And we're going to create a drop for it. Western Conference Finals. Those are your words. We have witnesses. They're bad. Thank you, Mr. Spencer. It's good to be back.
You finally got his name right.
I know. I better. It's kind of famous. Yolanda says the Warriors will be there, not the Lakers. Clearly.
Yeah. Here's the thing about the
It's
Warriors,
the Warriors
and I
to
appreciate
lose,
that
guys.
segue. The Warriors are unstoppable. If I can be as clear as possible, the Warriors are unstoppable. There's if this season, I think when Steph scored his 50 and when Klay scored his 50, either one of those guys should have went for 100 that game. If they really played hard and played into the fourth quarter through the game, I think we could have had another 80-point game between one of those two guys this year. These guys are just throwing up video game numbers, and here's the kicker. DeMarcus Cousins hasn't even played a game.
Nope. Thank you, Brian. We have witnesses indeed. Thank you very much.
If DeMarcus Cousins doesn't play this year, let's say something happens, he has a setback, they're still winning the championship.
Without JaVale McGee.
They're the Monstars, bro. They are the Monstars. They took everybody's talents, put them in one team, and it's over with. Now, you can applaud it, you can hate it, whatever. It is what it is. There's no team in the NBA right now constructed to beat them.
And the scary part about it is you, in the past, you felt like you had a chance because
LeBron.
In the East, you knew it would be LeBron. And if you slow them down, if you shorten the game, you had a chance.
Yep.
The problem is, all right. The problem is, start the word cheat code. Up, down, left, right, BA select start. Yes, sir.
That's such a cheat code,
that is the cheat code of all time for Contra, by the way. Great
Jeez.
job. But no, the thing was with them and before is like you thought that there was a way to do it. The other thing was you kind of hope with these guys get bored, which they've struggled in the past, like late regular season, going into the first round, and you're kind of like, oh, they might get upset by that A seed in the first round. This year, they get it. Like you can tell when they step on the floor, they understand this is just game 8.
Yep.
And we're gonna play game 8 like we go embarrass you, but we also have like 3 more gears.
Yeah.
And we understand when to change gears throughout the season.
Kevin Durant basically said in the beginning of this year, like, yeah, we're just playing the season. Like, teams are gonna play us hard. If you beat us, it's because we let you.
Exactly.
That's pretty much what I took from his comments at the beginning of the year. Like, we are coasting this year, and we're getting to the goal that we need to get to. Exactly. There's no records we're going after. There's no regular season awards that we really need that's really up for grabs. Steph just might win it just because he's shooting lights out right now. But he literally said, if you beat us this year, it's because we let you beat us. It's not because you beat us on your own merit.
Yeah, and that tells you everything you need to know, right there. Like they know what's up, and they're going to play you that way.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, but that's the scary part about them. And we can go on record right now of saying who we believe will win.
Oh yeah.
Now barring injury, right? There's injuries. There's things that happen in an 82 game season plus 3 rounds of the playoffs before they get to that championship that could derail this entire thing.
But who's on the West that can challenge right now?
Right now,
the Rockets look like garbage.
They look horrible.
They look like hot garbage.
We're considering if the Nuggets are for real.
Yep, the Nuggets are the second best record-wise in the league. Right now, the Thunder can't put 2 games together. Russell can't stay on the floor. I don't think he's playing tonight. Who's really there to challenge them? The Timberwolves are having problems with Jimmy Butler. And wherever Jimmy Butler goes, reports say that they're willing to trade Jimmy Butler, just not to the Rockets. So, like, who else is the Spurs? Do you really trust DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge? Like, where else do you go?
Wait. I got an answer for you. Listen. Listen.
Here goes the troll.
Yeah, get it ready. I hear him. It's sports dad Stevens hair. The Lakers can do it. It's the Lakers. It's the Lakers. The Lakers can compete. Oh yeah, Portland.
Jeez,
Portland.
Come on, bro.
Come on,
right,
bro.
Portland, Portland, here's the thing I want you to do. I want you to win the 8th seed, right? Listen to what I said. Win the 8th seed, right? And then I want you to play Golden State in the first round like you do every other year.
Yeah.
And so we can see Dame Lillard get off for 1 game, get excited, and then lose the series 4-1.
Yeah. I was watching this SportsCenter highlight with CJ McCollum. He put DiFrancesco in a spin cycle and made the shot, and they called him the grave digger. And I was like, who gave him that nickname? Like, there's got to be some Portland nickname that only people in Portland call him. Look at the grave digger. Puts another one. No, y'all suck, bro. Like, you're Portland. Be Portland.
Rip City, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper.
Yeah. What's the kid's name?
Nice try.
Spider.
He's
having injuries this year. Early on.
Is that sophomore slump, right?
Yeah, he got to a slow start and now he's hurt. Who's not even playing for the Pistons, by the way. I haven't even seen him on the floor. I got a serious question to ask you. I know we're running up against time, but I got a serious question to ask you.
I gotta look at the rundown. Did we cover? Are we covering?
Yeah,
we
we
plan on
mixing and
covering?
matching.
Okay.
I know we're in a little time constraint. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Um,
I think we're doing pretty good. We're
do you think that the Cavs are tanking for Zion?
It does seem like it. And if you would ask me that question 2 weeks ago, I would have said no. But because they still had everybody on the roster, Tyronn Lue was still the coach, and then and my dad but then you tell the vets that they're not playing.
Yep.
Not that they can't. They're not.
After you fire the coach.
After you fire the coach, then you get into an argument with the interim coach about his contract.
Yeah. He said, if y'all want me to coach this team, y'all gonna have to pay me.
And then you're complaining
don't make me
because
mess up my record.
Colin Sexton's not getting enough playing time. So and he's your star rookie. So
they don't like the kid for some reason.
The coach is maybe he's not as good as they want him to be yet.
Or the vets like this kid don't know how to play basketball.
God, you drafted him though. But yeah,
when's the last time they had a rookie though? Like
exactly. I think they're tanking.
You think they're taking?
Yes, I think they're taking.
Because that boy Zion is coming.
Man.
He's coming. I've been saying it for 2 years. There was Jordan. Then there was Kobe. Now there's LeBron. It's Zion coming next, baby. He's coming.
You're ready to crown this kid.
I put the crown on him already.
He said Zion's the next.
He's the next guy, bro.
Great player.
Tattoo chosen one on his back. It's over. Vince Carter slam dunk championship is over.
Man. Hey, it's on record.
This dude is ridiculous, bro. He's ridiculous. And Barrett's the better college player. But I think Zion's gonna be the better professional, bro.
It's hard. Okay. It's hard to crown for me. Listen,
come on, go out on a limb, brother.
I've gone out on enough of those. It's hard for me to crown him the next great one because I've seen him play 2 games and I've seen him on Instagram.
YouTube sensation.
He is a sensation. I get it.
He 280 pounds, can dunk from the free throw line.
The question is going to be, can he shoot consistently?
When has that ever been a problem for anybody?
No, I mean, well, they have to, like, sooner or later, LeBron had to learn how to shoot.
Exactly, but we're talking about right now.
Man.
Right now, he's the number 1 pick for whoever gets. I would tank so hard if I was a team right now. I would trade away everybody just to get this kid.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this though,
and hope the ping pong ball go my way.
I'm telling you right now.
Because he got $200 million right now.
I'm not ready to crown him the next great one, but believe me,
if he comes to Cleveland, you're going to be rocking, man.
I'm on the bandwagon. Okay? And let's be clear. If he comes to Cleveland, I'm on the bandwagon.
Bro, if I'm just a middle of the pack team, I am taking.
Yes.
I am taking so hard for this kid.
Right now, his first couple games, he looked dominant. I think the Lions should take
tight end. He built like a tight end, boy. 6'7", 280.
Yes.
That's a tight end right there.
He's definitely. He looked really good last night.
Man,
but we'll see. I mean, that was against some top tier talent. So
that was a number 2 team in the country, Kentucky.
I know.
And you blew him out.
But wait. See, that's the thing. Hey, knee jerk. Come on.
I ain't knee jerk. It's 2 years of this, baby.
No. Yeah, it's true. You've been on this since you've seen him on YouTube. But that number 2 team in the country is always freshmen. Like, and so are they. But those are grown men playing for Duke. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. That's not a freshman team. All right. Yes, he can play defense. Dan. Yes, he can. Did you see him block that boy's shot by cupping it out of the air?
Oh my
and
God!
Then throwing a dime.
And throwing a dime, baby.
It's another level.
Bro, he can dribble with the right and shoot with the left. Come on. That's a once in a LeBron player, bro.
Oh man.
It's over.
Oh.
God, I hope this kid don't get hurt.
Oh man, that's a lot.
I hope he don't get hurt. Because if he loses just an ounce of explosiveness, he's just a big dude for no reason.
It's like one end of the spectrum to the other. If he loses any explosiveness,
he's just a big dude for no reason. He's just Charles Barkley.
Man. We probably should take a moment, right?
Okay.
And talk college football.
Okay.
Because it's big around here right now.
Okay, let's do it.
It's big around here. So first and foremost, I must say, Finally. Oh God! Finally,
Michigan has come back.
Oh,
the
finally,
top
we've
five.
waited. We've waited and waited. Tired of getting bullied. Tired of getting beat up. Tired of losing.
But is it real though?
It's real.
Is it
It's real.
Is it
It's
real though?
It's real. It's real. And I think that's a fair question because we watched the Michigan State game together.
Yeah.
And we sat there and I yelled for 3 quarters because the stuff that was happening was typical like Michigan State stuff. Like it's raining. There's lightning.
Yeah, we're in the middle of our drive.
It's all this stuff, right? I'm like, here we go again with this bull crap.
Yeah, running back just returns out of nowhere.
Yeah, LJ Scott's playing again. He's an 8th-year senior. Guy never going to graduate. Like, it's just that stuff is happening.
The whole pregame stuff.
But I'm going to be honest with you. At this point in time, sir, that defense is real.
Don't put yourself out there.
I have to.
We still got to play that team in the red, bro.
You just named Zion Williamson as the next greatest player.
Yeah, but Zion ain't let me down yet.
This team currently constructed, this year has not done that. Okay. Listen,
I'm just so timid now about that. I want to.
Listen, I'm not about to sit here and say we're playing on January 1st. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not going out and predicting anything. As of today, let me be clear.
Okay.
As of today.
Don't do it, Jody.
Deuce's dad is like trying to reel me back in.
I'm trying to, bro.
As of today, they are legitimately not because they've had an advantage of their record or ranking or where they started or who lost. You can say, as of today, they are legitimately a top 4 team in the country. Okay. Just looking at the eye test, they have the number 1 defense in the country. Ohio State lost to Purdue, and that wouldn't be enough for me until you played Nebraska and only beat them 38-31. Okay. Nebraska has 1 win this year. So with that being said, it is shaping up to be a wonderful season, but we still have November 24th looming. Now, trap game. Let me say this. Trap game, Indiana.
Yeah.
So you got to beat Rutgers this weekend, which honestly, that should be another 78-0 game. But in 2 weeks, Indiana comes into Ann Arbor. I like it because it's at home. That's a trap game to me. But to me, if you listen to the talk that comes out of the locker room, when have you ever seen a team talk this much, but you don't doubt it. You don't say, you feel like they back it up. This defense, this talk, you got to go back to the 90s. You got to go back to the early 2000s when the team said, hey, we're on a revenge tour. We coming for you. Like, we coming for y'all. Like, and I'm saying it in the media. I'm getting my post-game interview is, hey, we told y'all.
But here it is, though. It's the post-game interview, bro. Like, y'all wasn't talking. They wasn't talking
they said it before,
smack
they were
before the state game.
There
wasn't no little brothers. It was nothing but mutual respect between the coaches. It was nice and calm.
No, your players were saying it already.
I remember that, bro.
Your players were saying revenge tour.
Well, yeah, you can say that, but like as soon as they won, it was once little brother get a little,
Okay, but
then the swag started to drip off.
That's a different. I think that's a different topic. I think that topic is for that rivalry alone. Okay. I think next year we got something to talk about when that game rolls around because I was saying the same thing. I read some of the press clippings after that game, and I was like, man,
they was going hard.
We going hard in the paint.
The seniors that not coming back, they was going hard.
Yeah.
Chase was going hard.
You gave them some juice for next year. But
here's my thing.
This year, you got to ride with this team.
Here's my thing.
Hey, Brian said Michigan football's got a better chance of making the playoffs than the Lakers.
Dang. Here's my thing.
Just saying.
So,
IJS.
The way things are set up, it's 2 ways they can get screwed or bounced out of this. One, they need Ohio State to keep winning, which is beating Michigan State, right? Even as much as we like Michigan, you need that win to mean something when that win happens, right? So you need that to happen. You need to win out. Big Ten champion. That is the perfect scenario.
That's a perfect scenario.
Yeah, Ohio State continues to win. You beat Ohio State. Big Ten champions. There's no denying you from being in the Final Four.
Absolutely.
If Ohio State loses to Michigan State and you still beat them, right? So that's a less of a win because they got a couple losses. Yep. And then this Alabama-Georgia game for the SEC championship, if Georgia beats Bama and Georgia's at 5, who do you knock out? Because you're not taking Alabama out the top 4 for losing to the number 5 team. That's why I don't like Georgia at 5 over Oklahoma.
Yeah, I understand. And I think that
so you're taking Michigan out for winning, but they lost to Ohio State team that lost to Michigan State, and you know what I'm saying? Or you're taking Notre Dame out, who don't got to play nobody in the championship.
Historically, the committee has never docked a team for winning. They've never done that. So that would be unprecedented. If Michigan wins out, okay, so because I thought about that too. I said, okay, Michigan State beats Ohio State.
I mean, Georgia at 5 is horrible to me.
It's scary. It's not horrible. It's scary. Ohio State, a 2-loss Ohio State team, gives Michigan that free game that if they lose, they still go to the Big Ten championship. But if they win, it's a quote-unquote weaker win. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But Georgia would have to – the only way Georgia gets in is the argument that Georgia gets in over Michigan who wins out. I don't see that happening. I get why it's scary, but the committee's never done that before. So there's nothing that supports that move. Michigan would have to lose. Michigan, in order for Michigan to not get their chance, Michigan has to lose.
Because you will have your one-loss Michigan versus
one
loss Georgia and a one-loss Alabama.
But here's the thing: if Michigan goes down to Columbus and beats them, like Revenge Tour 2018,
beat them.
Like they go down there and bang on them like they banged on Penn State, Michigan State, and Wisconsin. You cannot keep them. You can't come to the table and take them out.
You can't take Alabama out though.
You almost have to.
You can't do that. I know, that's unprecedented.
I know.
You can't take Alabama out of that.
To me, I think
that's why I think Georgia should have been 6.
I think Notre Dame goes. But then the argument becomes, but Notre Dame
didn't lose. So now you got all these one-loss teams, and you take out the team that didn't lose a game, but they don't have a championship game.
Yeah. Ron Scott says, go Bama. We just like to comment and say comments.
So that's why this whole thing is tricky to me. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the beautiful thing. This is why that's scary and it's not horrible. Georgia's not beating Alabama.
You never know. You never know. Listen, hey, they put Justin Fields in now.
Listen.
Fromm's out, Fields in. You never know.
Listen, I'm rooting for Alabama.
We're all
assuming
it
all plays out.
We all are.
I just don't see that happen.
That's it'll mess it all up. That's the scenario where it gets all junky. You got
So who are you? So this weekend, Ohio State, Michigan State, you're rooting for Ohio State.
Yeah, because you want that win to be as powerful as possible.
I agree. It's hard to root for them.
Now it does give them momentum. It gets them, I want to see them lose personally, but for standards,
I'm just worried about the trap game in Indiana. I'm gonna say it right now. And maybe that I shouldn't put that out in the universe, but that's the game I'm worried about.
All right, well, let's get these picks in and get out of here.
All right.
So tonight, Panthers Steelers is on right now. It's just the beginning. It's only
it just started.
It just started. Yep. Panthers Steelers at home. Who you got?
I got. Wait, Steelers at home.
Steelers at home.
I got Panthers still on the road.
I want to pick Panthers, but pick-wise, I'm going to pick the Steelers. Because usually a Thursday night game goes to the home team. Redskins.
Hey, yo. What's up, baby?
Redskins, Buccaneers at Tampa Bay.
Hey, Redskins, Buccaneers at Tampa Bay.
Fitzmagic is starting.
Do I believe in the Redskins enough? I'm going Tampa Bay at home.
I'm going Redskins. Away. Don't believe in that Buccaneers defense. And plus, ha-ha. Let's go, ha-ha. Cardinals at Chiefs. Do we have to? Chiefs. Oh, God. If you live in the New York area, Bills versus Jets. Just cut your TV off on Sunday. Who you got?
Ooh, Jets.
Darnold's not playing.
Bills. Wait, who has the better players in? Bills. Yeah, Bills.
Yeah, I'll go Bills too. Jaguars at Colts. Jaguars on a little skid right now.
Colts.
Jaguars.
I don't trust the Jaguars defense, and it used to be elite.
I don't trust Blake Bortles.
Yeah. So
I'll take Andrew Luck. All right, Bears at home against the Lions.
Bears. Duh, Bears.
Yeah, whatever, Bears. Saints at Bengals.
Saints.
Same. Patriots at Titans.
Tough game, but Patriots win it. We're still talking Brady now.
You know what, man?
What?
I think that we should have got Mike Vrabel as our head coach. Because he got the Titans playing good football. But I'm still going Patriots. Falcons at Browns. The newly acquired Bruce Irving cut from the Raiders for a stupid reason. Nobody knows why. Is now Falcons.
But hey, Brownies, 3 wins, baby. We just
not this one.
Not this week.
Falcons as well. Raiders at Chargers.
Chargers, they're really good.
Yeah, Chargers can
They're
destroy them.
the 6th best team in the league.
They're like a sleepy candidate.
They're dangerous.
Seahawks at Rams. That's the NFC North.
That'll be fun, but it's at Rams. I give it to the Rams.
West.
And that defense ain't the same anymore in Seattle. Rams.
Yeah, Rams at home, definitely.
Rams upset too.
Dolphins at Packers.
Go, Pack, go. Aaron Rodgers.
I'm picking the Dolphins.
Hater. That was a hate pick.
Dolphins defense playing good now.
Whatever.
Cowboys at Eagles. It's the Sunday night game.
Hey, I can't wait to see the Eagles beat the Cowboys because I love watching Cowboys fans go nuts. And it's really fun to see Stephen A. go against Michael Irvin.
That was. They both were sweating really hard.
Yes.
I'm going Eagles at home Sunday night. I'm going with the Eagles. I'm not an Amari Cooper fan, so I don't think he changes them
He
anyway.
doesn't.
And it's time for the Eagles to try to put some steam together, try to get on this repeat wagon. Oh, and the worst Monday night game you could ever think of would be Giants at 49ers.
Are you kidding me? Is that really the Monday night game?
Yeah, they need to flex
They
that.
can't flex that?
Don't they do flexes? Did they kill the
only on
flex?
Sunday night.
Yeah, yes, that's the worst Monday night game ever.
Oh.
Giants
No,
at 49ers.
No, but you know what? It can't be any worse than it was 49ers Raiders.
Raiders, yeah, that was bad. Raiders would be back.
Is this 2 weeks in a row of bad Monday Night Football?
Yikes.
Who are we?
Who you got?
49ers. The Giants are bad. The 49ers at least compete.
They won with their third string quarterback.
Did you see how they celebrated on the Raiders too? Like they were dancing, like, yeah, we killing y'all. Like, it's the Raiders. Stop.
But they're the 49ers.
Yeah, I gotta go 49ers. Or maybe the Raiders get a win because it's the third string quarterback. Can you not win?
I'm gonna go Giants just for Saquon.
I mean the Giants.
I'm going Giants. Just Saquon 200 yards rushing.
So yeah, who's got more better players? The Giants.
Yeah, but they normally whoever they match up with, they got better players. You just suck.
No, they don't.
They do. Who the
Good
Giants?
players? It's Saquon and Odell. That's it. They're bad.
Well, I'm saying Saquon is going to
So
win.
it's 49ers and Giants. I'm picking the Giants. I'm not going with the 49ers. The Giants should win.
Can't put yourself to do that.
Eli should win that game.
All right. Well,
says the guy on the soundboard.
What you think, sir? Think we got a good blanket over here, a nice first layer, and then we come back?
Hey, welcome back to everybody. Hey, big shout out to everybody. Thank you very much. Yolanda, stop saying Zeke. It's not the same anymore. You're like, are you a Lakers and Cowboys fan?
Front runner. That sounds like a front runner fan.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
You just liked all the teams that won in your era.
That's so if you're in our live feed tonight, please share our live feed. Please get the word out. We're back. So share our live feed on Facebook if you would. Also click the like button. Same as in YouTube. Share this thing, hit the like button, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit whatever you need to hit so that you can find us. Hey, I'm so used to I started talking. I'm sorry. I'm so used to having to get up and go to the floor. But he stayed the whole night. So look out for us on all of our social media. We're back better than ever. And we'll be back doing this again every Thursday night. And we got a lot more to say. Texas is my home state. Okay, you're allowed to be a Cowboys fan, but a Lakers fan too? It's weird. That's awkward. Anyway, and a Warriors fan. She was a Warriors fan last year. Or you're just a Cavs hater, a LeBron hater. Oh, you can't be a LeBron hater anymore because LeBron's on your team. Okay, I'm
just having a moment.
I'm having a moment with my sister.
Kobe stands.
Okay, so
like LeBron. Yeah,
so big ups to everybody. Appreciate it as always. Follow us on our social media and follow us on our Academy Sports Show social media. We're always talking sports, always fun. We're gonna get Sports Dad Cephas Harris in here because he claims that he can't chat and defend himself. You definitely want to see that show because there's going to be a lot of yelling and screaming in that show. Yeah. So I'll temper myself. But anyway, every Thursday you can find us here. Hey, I'm just happy to be back. It was good to have a great show with you. I think we did really well.
Yeah, I think so too. And shout out to our homeboy, Mike Vaughn of Mike Vaughn's Plumbing. Make sure you check him out, both licensed and insured. Vaughn's Plumbing provides top quality services, both commercially and residential. Make sure you check them out. You can call the number
313-304-7786.
or check out the website, MikeVaughnsPlumbing.com. Their information is on our Facebook page at Academy Sports Show, so make sure you check out that as well if you want more upfront information. But they actually do great work. Joe knows firsthand.
Actually, they were at my house today. He was at my house today, so yes, he does excellent work. Please
Excellent
check
work.
him out.
If you have a business,
VaughnsPlumbing.com.
they do business. If you do your business or your home, they do everything. So make sure you check them out. Support him as much as he supports us because we greatly appreciate it. So if that's not it, man,
I think that's it.
we'll see you next week at 7:15-ish.
On YouTube and still on Facebook. I think we'll carry this for a couple weeks before we go everybody over to Facebook. So y'all have to do it.
Make sure you share the feed. Make sure you like the feed. Support everything Academy Sports Show and follow the wave. I'm your host, Andre Douglas, signing off with your host, Joel Williams.
Peace. See you next week.